Okay, welcome everybody. This is a blurb on information. We're going to call it Politics and a Cup of Coffee in 5 minutes. Alright. What we're going to do here is we're going to describe politics in the world. We're going to call it the four-way. Okay. Alright. Now, all politics is a clock. Alright, we'll erase the word. All politics is a clock. Okay, that's why it looks like, that's why the clock that we have today looks the way it does. Time ticks. Okay, time ticks to the right. Okay. If you watch the clock, you can put the clock where you want. But if you don't watch the clock, it ticks to the right. Now, in order to get our bearings in this clock, usually we would use numbers and stuff like that, and we will. But what we're going to do is what nature would do. Make the crosshairs. All military people can understand this symbol, and all art lovers can understand this symbol. We could put a sun here, and it could be the horizon or the event horizon of a picture with a big circle around it. Alright, so this is the clock of politics. This we'll call the horizon, and this is the center. So this is the center. I'll just put center like that. Now, in politics, we always say there's a right and a left. There's the left wing, the right wing. What does that mean? Well, imagine if this had a wing on it. Alright, this would be the right wing, and this would be the left wing of an American eagle or a wild turkey, but American eagle is the symbol for America. Now this clock is divided up. I don't have many, but 2 minutes or so left. This clock is divided up into different segments. This is the right wing. Now this whole area here is the right. Okay, so this whole area here is the right. And I'll just divide this up. We're going to put a big X. A big X, which stands for man. O stands for female. But we're going to put a big X over that. Okay? Because that's part of the clock. Alright, now when we freeze the clock, on the right wing, we have, this is the center of politics. Center politics. On the right, we have the Republicans. Very close to the center. On the left, we have the Democrats. A little bit further from the center, we get conservative. These people are a little bit rougher than Republicans. A little bit more fastidious in their neatness, etc. Very wise people on the right, very IQ-based people on the left. Wisdom, intelligence. Democrats. As we go further left, we get liberals, and everybody knows where you see the clothing and the various things that make liberals stand out. Democrats and Republicans, difficult to tell them apart unless you get towards one of these lines. Okay, now as we go on this clock, and it goes this way, ticking, if we cross this horizon in time for each person, okay, alright, stop the timer, put it for how much time left is, make a video. As time clicks to the right, it usually takes about 70 years, one lifetime basically, to go through this clock. Every person goes through this clock. This, you become, let's say you go to the right, you become a Republican, a conservative, and then you're going to become, basically this whole area here is fascist, which means that you've lost your God, the one God. And if you continue and you go past this center mark, you go into communist. Okay? Now, each one of these things has a charge to it. So if you're above this horizon, you're basically a positive charge. So we have on the right, well, on the right hand it's positive, and on the left it's negative. But it's negative positive, and this is positive negative. Alright, so now when you go down below the thing here, it ends up being positive, positive. That makes a symbol that looks like this. And over here we have negative, and it has a symbol that looks like that, or you've seen this before. It's called the equal sign. Alright, so you can see the charges on the chart here. Alright, now the cross that we see in religion would go right in the center of this. Now if this was water here, if this was water and this was the sunshine, the reflection of this cross would be upside down like this. So we can see that we get the symbology for the upside down cross from the reflection of the cross itself. Okay, the numbers on the charts. Each part represents a number. You'll see it in the news, etc. This is number 1. This is number 2. Alright, there's also 0. I forgot. 0 is right here. Funny how it has that sun, right? This is number 3. This is number 4, to make manifest. This is number 5, the decision. And of course, we all know where 6 goes. Each one of these guys. And we know what that means. Festerica. Right here. So right here is America, and if we let it, we go down to Festerica. Alright everybody, that's the 4-way of politics. This is the masculine side, okay, and this is the feminine side. The whole thing. And also you can put brain hemispheres here, brain hemisphere here. This is your right hemisphere. I'm sorry, made a mistake there. This is the left hemisphere of your brain, and this is the right hemisphere of your brain. Each hemisphere of your brain has a positive and negative charge to balance it out. Every person's brain looks just like this. Look at all that stuff in there. Huh. Feel sorry for you. Alright. Well, that's politics in, I don't know, 8 minutes. Have a good day, guys.